Hi, this is Cheryl Hazard. So, there's what happens when a situation is complicated and messy, in which mine is. And apparently, there's some famous people's lives who have been complicated and messy, too. And what happens if those famous people's lives and mine somehow connect in ways that I didn't expect? And what happens when you find out you're famous yourself? And that the whole world's been looking at you the whole time and you didn't know because you just thought, oh, I'm just a normal person. And then come to find out that maybe your life being connected with these other people's wasn't so normal. And then there's how you feel about it when things are complicated and messy. I don't want to have to deal with this person. Oh crap, I need to get more information. So we got Garth Brooks. I went to school with Lucas Brooks. And they're implying on YouTube basically that Garth Brooks pretended to be William Hazard, my husband, who I married. Garth Brooks is a famous country singer, and not just a little bit famous, a lot famous. And he's married to Trisha Yearwood, who is also a lot famous, and she's saying she's in love with the boy. Garth Brooks is saying, I've got friends in low places. And he sang it with Justin Timberlake, who is in NSYNC, who is also a lot famous, by the way. And he sang Sexy Back, which they played at Kodiak's. And they played Garth Brooks' I've Got Friends in Low Places at Kodiak's. And Margot Kidder was on Saturday Night Live. And I dated Jack Kidder, who brought me to Kodiak's. So imagine my surprise at the idea that these two could know about me. I mean, that kind of had me going, what? Okay. So Margot Kidder and Mark Metcalf were on Touched by an Angel, and so is Trisha Yearwood. And I think it was Richard Gilliland, who was on Little Women 1978. And then we had Justin Timberlake, who was in NSYNC. And so he was singing with Garth Brooks. Garth Brooks, I Got Friends in Low Places. So he's got connection to both of them and could know about Lucas Brooks potentially. But he's also married to Jessica Biel, who was on Seventh Heaven with Stephen Collins. And I went to school with Rachel Collins. So he could know about Lucas Brooks and Rachel Collins. And so, there's my feelings about what happened with me and William. And a lot of the time I'm going, oh, please don't get me started on that. Ouch. It hurt. And it was nasty. And then there's more to it. Because I went to school with Jamie Morley, and Pat Morley sang Runaway Train. And Martha Dunn was listed as missing. Martha West Dunn. And Kix Brooks and why am I blanking on his name? I know the Brooks and Dunn, they played him from Kodiak's, and they sang out in the country past the city limit sign, there's a honky tonk. And I line danced to it, and they played it at Kodiak's. So we're back to Kodiak's again. And so there's the case. And so there's things that I might not have known entirely. But they also listed Christina Wood as missing. And I've now got reason to believe that Natalie Wood was my grandmother. So they could know something more about that. And maybe Garth Brooks' reasons for getting close to me as a hidden identity might have been more than I knew. And it may include the factors that include things that connect to my classmates. And so we've got like a lot of famous people and a lot of things going on with it. And some of it is messy and some of it may be complicated. But there might be the idea that they still need me, even though it's a mess. And so they might have to communicate with me through here because, well, I've got issues with them. I may have issues with William as pertained. But there's the possibility that they could still need me. And what if there's something I can do that's better than just being pissed at him and it's complicated? You know, but Justin Timberlake also dated Britney Spears, and she had a 55-hour marriage to Jason Alexander, and I dated Theodore Alexander. So, yeah, he could definitely know something about what happened with my classmates and the things that were relevant to my classmates. And because he dated Britney and she performed with Michael Jackson, he could know something about the Michael Jackson thing, and he performed with Janet. So, yeah, he could definitely know some important things about what happened to my classmates and to some significant people as well. And Justin Timberlake was on Saturday Night Live as well. And I believe that was a way to claim me too. The cast of Little Woman was on there. There was Laurie Metcalf, Jake Gyllenhaal, my cousin, and Elijah Wood. And I believe there's more to it. But yeah, so there's, oh, my nose itches. There's some complicated feelings that I might have about these things. And then there's, what do I, how can I do right for a bigger picture? How do I do right by a bigger picture? Because clearly this is not just about me. It easily is not just about me.